damn. I guess this is gonna be the final? Who knows? Whatever. It is the cooking stream, FEMBOY Feasts. I believe this is the first one of July. This is going to be Dango and Empanadas. I'm gonna boot my ass out into the kitchen, and we'll get started. So, carry on. Alright, so you motherfuckers are gonna have to let me know if the audio's okay. I'm gonna get that set up really quick. And we'll work on the Dango and Empanadas. I'll have to pull both the recipes back up, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Alright, let me get chat up. Definitely make more tea. Yeah, thanks for hanging during the 15 run. Definitely wasn't my best showing, but can't be perfect all the time, right? Audio sounds good? Excellent. Alright, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is take care of the empanadas, because that dough needs to be chilled. And then we can do the Dango. Alright, so yeah, we'll get the mixer out. We'll do our dough first. Alright, I have one mixer. And I have my dough hook in there already, so where we're going. So, perfect. Hey, what's up? Dough hook is on, that'll be perfect. Maybe for the empanada dough. It shouldn't be too bad. 3 cups flour, tablespoon baking powder, sugar, salt, half cup shortening, and the egg and chicken stock are on their own thing. Yeah, this isn't bad. The Dango shouldn't take too long either, to be like super honest about it. Yo, what's up, Matt? Good to see you, good to see you. Let me turn up the volume so I can hear shit. Fresh cup of tea, and then I can get everything going. But yeah, how's everybody's day so far? Happy Saturday. Let me know if there's any like doubling of audio, because the speaker or the microphone in the kitchen is very sensitive. I have it set that way so I don't have to scream constantly. Okay. Going in first, 3 cups of flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, and shortening. Everything except the egg and the chicken stock. Got it. Baking powder. Tablespoon. Teaspoons of sugar. Pinch of salt I can do as well. Then we need the pinch of salt. So how is everyone? How is your night going? How did you make it into stream? I know we'll definitely thank our friend Fox for the raid, and Astronaut as well. Good to meet some new homies and see some old. Always a great time here. Also, is the music choice okay? Do we want something different? Yes, that is Dango. So I'll be making some of that. One sec, these cables are all crispy. There we go. Give you all the wider range. Much better, yeah. Okay, so that's everything. I just need the half a cup of shortening. Good old Crisco, baby. There we go. I don't have lard, nor do I want to use it. Alright, so basically I'm just gonna turn this on and work it until it starts to basically turn into like a cornmeal-ish texture. I don't think I need to do this. Not intended for use as a spread. Fucking disgusting. Nope, do not refrigerate. Alright, let's put her down. We'll be here for a little bit. Nah, that's tea. I don't drink too much coffee. I leave that to my partner. Okay, that should be pretty good. I see one of my hairs floating in there. Mother trucker. Get out of there. Okay. That's all nice and crumbly. I'm then gonna take three-quarters a cup of chicken stock and 1 egg. Right. So, let's get that done. We're gonna whisk an egg into this. Smells good. Culinary stock, so it's gonna have a little bit of bone juice in it. I'm gonna slide in here and grab an egg. Beat my own ass. Like it's a raid. It's a raid. Hey Dandy and friends, how are you? How was Wind Waker? Is everyone ready for dinner? I hope you're hungry. Need a shout out for our good friend Dandy. How are you, friend? Hope you're enjoying Wind Waker. I'm a big fan of reviving retro technology myself. But howdy, new friends. I'm Kios. And we're making empanadas tonight, as well as fluffy dango. But normally, I'm a speedrunner by trade. I do a lot of action RPGs, JRPGs, retro stuff. But about twice a month we do cooking streams for the subs. This is what they wanted. Doing this outfit. What's up, PTuber? Oh, thank you. But yeah, Wind Waker's such a great game. Big fan of it. Okay, so this should be all we need to add to the empanada, though. Whisk that up. Kind of go low at first, just so y'all ain't blasted by the hum. But yeah, if y'all don't know Dandy, definitely go check her out. Fabulous content creator. A bit of an inspiration to me in terms of content and working on challenging myself, even with casual playthroughs and things. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. So I was an early adopter of something called an OSSC, which is an HD upscaler, and I've been a big proponent of stuff like that in the retro tank. They are very, very useful for capturing old standard definition consoles and upscaling them. Yeah, I know, it's supposed to be killer hot. Go get some rest, take a cold shower, and just relax. Make a swamp cooler, but you got aircon. But for those of you in the UK, please be very careful. It is very hot. Stay hydrated. And if you have the access to it, put like some ice with a damp towel over top of it in front of a fan. Swamp cooler. Nikki, it's good to see you back in. Who else haven't we said hello to? Yo, what's up, Dad? Big Dong Daddy Dom. Jesus Christ. That's a username. Hi, Norm. Nobody. Suki. Yeah, I cook all the time. And thank you, Umbra. I am absolutely covered in tattoos. Let's see. Ghost Fox. Yup. Welcome, welcome. Snug. Shokan. Welcome. Yo, take care, Pooh. We'll be around for a while. Yeah, I'm littered in tattoos. I can do this because I'm wearing shorts. But I have all of this I'm covered in tattoos. Just think of me as a cat that's covered in tattoos. Dough needs probably like another 2 to 3 minutes to process. It's just very wet still. Needs to kind of sticky off of the side of the bowl. I'm looking for a little bit of elasticity within it. What I'm actually going to do is... What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a little mess. Actually going to add just a little bit of time here. Try and stiffen this up just a little bit. I did intentionally under flour this. There it is. Literally, that was it. I just needed another tablespoon of flour. We'll be using this dough, which is sweet rice flour dough, for our mochi in a little bit. I also have some tapioca flour. I've not made mochi, or I've not made dango before, so I'm going to experiment between the two flours and we'll see what we get. If you have any questions about me, about the stream, about cooking along the way, feel free to ask them. I use this more as an educational stream than anything else. Now, I don't want to overwork this, but this is looking pretty good. You'll see what I mean when I lift this up. It's quite kind of sticky and tacky. That's what I'm looking for. I might, you know what, that should be good. What I am going to do is, this needs to refrigerate for about 30 minutes. So, I am going to dry this out. Don't worry about my weird shifting accent. It happens. I wish I could tell you why. Prevent it from sticking to the bowl. I'm going to pull it out and just chill it for 30 minutes. And that should also help it firm up. But the fact that I can just kind of go in there and grab that dough is good. I will have to roll that out. We'll figure out the logistics as we go. But the main goal is I'm going to get this out of the way, and then we'll work on the fillings, which is just going to be a very simple ground beef empanada. If you're from the UK or Europe, you might be familiar with these, either due to they actually serve them in your country, or you might refer to them as like a pasty. It's a very similar thing. The only difference I've found is that the dough generally has either a bit more sugar than a pasty, or has some sort of beef or chicken or vegetable stock as opposed to water as the main emulsifier. I'll check back in with chat in a second here. Okay, let's see who we got. You're trying to deal with that? Organization? Yeah, I feel you. Maru, thank you. The maid outfit was a gift. If you hit exclamation point throne, there's a bunch of stuff for like cosplay and the stream and a bunch of whatever. Normally I trade stuff like that for cooking votes. Quick break here. Whew. But if you feel so inclined, there it is. Next month, the 13th, we'll be doing a partnerversary birthday stream. There's a little soap bubble floating. Where I'm going to be giving away a bunch of keyboards, like custom-built keyboards, a bunch of game keys. I will cover shipping. The only thing you have to do on those is just pick your own keycaps. But yeah. But no, I'm not going to do a traditional subathon because my channel's not big enough, and to be honest, it doesn't really benefit the stream that much. So either like throne gifts or just donate it to your local charity or one of your favorite charities. Speaking of, RPG Limit Break should be opening up. Let me choose. RPG Limit Break should be opening up submissions sometime soon. The event's going to be a hybrid event out in Salt Lake and online. I believe, was it like mid-October? But I'm very excited to submit my speedruns to it. I haven't had the chance or opportunity to in quite some time due to everything that's happened globally. But either way. What am I slaying? Yeah, I use he, they pronouns, Elyard. Hold on, I have to scroll up on this very, very tiny Chromebook. My fingers are wet, so this is like not happening. Yeah, I can definitely bring you some empanadas, Dad. Take care, Plague Doctor. Yeah, no, I use he, they pronouns. Everyone say hello to my dad in the chat. Be respectful to him, or I'll fucking ban you. I'm not kidding. I don't ban people regularly. That's one of the only ways you'll ever get thrown out of here. Alright, Mixer is gonna go over here for now until I can clear everything away. I don't know. I've always been very kind of slim and trim in my build, and I just spent the past couple of years with the pandemic, like, exercising like crazy. So, it just so happens when I exercise a lot and eat properly, my body tends to be a bit more feminine. That's what it is. Yeah, I just lean into it, though. I feel like clothes shouldn't have gender. Just wear what you're comfortable in. Sometimes it's a 4-piece suit. Sometimes it's a maid outfit. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on start grounding this beef. This is a little bit over a pound. It's probably closer more to like almost a kilo. It is what it is. I'll just have extra ground beef. So that's going to go in. For those Brits in the chat, we're going to talk about something called seasoning. I know you don't know what it is. I know that historically you have spent most of modern history accumulating all sorts of spices and not knowing what to do with them as a country. There we go. There's my UK joke of the day. Everyone boo. Thank you. Everyone boo. All right. But this is the big thing I notice a lot of people struggle with. Let's talk seasonings. Actually, while I have it here, I'm just going to do this. Because I've mentioned it like 8 times and I keep just being a fucking lazy shit about it. Yes, I do have a 5-pound bag of salt in my kitchen. I'm just gonna do this over the sink so I don't really give a shit. Anyway, I know a lot of people are nervous about seasoning. oh, what if I put too much on it? What if I put too little on it? I don't know what to mix with what. I understand that. It's intimidating, especially when there are people like me that talk about cooking and think it's the easiest fucking thing in the world because we've been doing it most of our lives. I will tell you that at least, at base, this goes for pretty much everything. If it is a protein, whether it's tofu, whether it's beef, whether it's chicken, turkey, whatever, like, if it is a protein, it gets these two things. These two things are salt and pepper. You don't have to have fresh stuff out of a bag like I just pulled. Just be the fucking shitty McCormick stuff. Every protein gets salt and pepper to taste, which means, did I use enough? I don't know. Taste it. Does it taste like it has enough salt and pepper? If you're not sure, add a little bit more. You know? You can always kind of fix things a little bit if you are concerned. Hey, fun. This is one of my favorites. I don't know if it exists anywhere else outside of the US, but it is Adobo Seasoning. And this is actually a seasoning blend. It is generally a mix of garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of celery salt. A lot of this, what's in here, works very well with either Mexican or Italian because they both rely heavily on things like vegetables and a lot of times tomato. So if there's tomato in your recipe, chances are everything that's in this will go well with it. What other things can I bring to the party? So for me, these are going to be empanadas and they're going to be beef. I like a rustic flavor with that. I don't want it to taste like meatloaf. I want a little bit more Hispanic flavoring to it. So I'm going to bring this to the party. This is smoked powder. I do not have access to a smoker, and I'm not a big fan of liquid smoke. But if you look around, a lot of times you can get powdered smoke seasoning. This is powdered hickory, so it is definitely on the sharper side of life. It also is a bit salty, so I'm a bit careful with that. Old Bay seasoning knows where the fuck it's at and should stay the fuck in the kitchen where it belongs. What's up? Shout outs to the homies in Baltimore. I'll put some on for you. It's not going with the recipe, but whatever. For those that don't know, Old Bay is another amazing seasoning. I think HP, at least in the UK or Europe, makes a seasoning similar to this. It's cumin, cayenne, paprika, and I think a little bit of celery salt. Old Bay is fabulous. If you haven't fucked with adobo, though, hit it up. Go to your local supermarket, your local bodega. Chances are they have it. I'm also going to do a little bit of onion salt here. And I'm just really going to take my time browning this up. That's all I got to do. So, take a spatula here. This is slightly above a medium heat, almost a medium high. I'm gonna break this down. This is definitely more than a pound. This is closer to a kilo. It's fine. This just means I'll have like leftovers for tacos later. I'll just save some of this off and use it for tacos or fajitas or burritos, whatever I feel. So basically, we're just gonna chill. I want this to brown, which is again pretty simple. You know, how do you know when the ground beef is done? Well, it's brown on the outside and it's not leaking pink stuff. Again, a lot of people struggle, and I think. So we've been doing these FEMBOY Feast cooking streams for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now? And I think the more that I've done them, I've learned that a lot of people don't have confidence in the kitchen. I will tell you very, very openly. I have a life partner, and the reason that they hung out with me is because I was able to cook. I invited them over for nachos the first night we met, and I promised I would make the best nachos in the world, and I did. My nachos take like 45 minutes to make, but they are so worth it. Yeah, if you're doing any type of shellfish, so that'd be like crab or shrimp, and you do not put this seasoning on it, you are not doing it right. Look, I'm from Philadelphia. I dislike New Jersey. Maryland kind of gets a pass, but there's one thing y'all have done right consistently. It's this shit right here. If you're looking for like a Chesapeake flavor too, this goes really good on chicken. And it almost pains me to say this because it's quite redneckish of me. If you've ever deep fried a turkey for like Thanksgiving, Try a little bit of this shit on it. It really, really kicks. Old Bay is really good. I mean, I could go on for days about what we should do. So realistically, the recipe doesn't call for it. I am going to add some smoked paprika to this because, again, the empanada recipe is leading a little heavily into the tomato. I kind of want to counteract it. Like, I like the tomato because, like, the liquid is going to create, like, more of, like, almost a gravy-ish filling within the empanada. But I want a smoky kind of flavor to it. You're from Jersey? Alright, bless up, neighbor. Hey, y'all seen Dr. Oz? As a Pennsylvanian who has a Senate seat up for election, I have to ask where Dr. Oz is about every 15 minutes, just to make sure. But, shoutouts to Jersey. To be honest, look, I'll be honest, New Jersey ain't that bad. It's just kind of a thing. Like, Pennsylvania people, especially Philly side, we always bicker with Jersey. But we all know the real villain is New York. Fuck that place. It's so weird, like, so I'm not originally from Philadelphia. I'm from like an hour north of here. But a lot of like the normal Philadelphian family, they spend a lot of their time in the Jersey Shore area during the summers. Wildwood, Cape May. I'm trying to think what the other big ones are down there. Atlantic City. It's just kind of like that's the thing. Like coastal Jersey and Camden like still spend like we share a lot in common with Philadelphia. So, you know, the bickering's more kind of like a sibling thing than it is like an actual hatred. Yeah, New Jersey's a place. There is a really cool thing about New Jersey, and I'm a big fan of it. Unless things have changed, Jersey actually has the most diners per capita. For those of you that don't live in the U.S. and don't know what a diner is, it is kind of a catch-all Americana-style dining. They used to be open 24 hours a day. They always had good coffee, and you used to be able to smoke inside. But generally, like breakfast food, 24/7, sandwiches, very simple American meals. Think like meatloaf, pancakes, good sandwiches, pretty much. But Jersey had a lot of them due to the extensive roadway and railway network in New Jersey. There's a great diner out in Clinton. It's a drive for me. It was a drive for me at the time too, but Clinton Diner has good food. My dad's been there quite a few times. Actually, fairly well known as a diner, unbelievably. Yeah. Atlantic City's weird. I've been there as a tourist, and I actually enjoyed going off the strip and hanging out in bars that like the local workers hang out in. I remember being, I think like 22, 3 in the morning on a Thursday, so weird time, and hanging out with a bunch of Serbians, getting absolutely hammered, singing System of a Down songs very loudly. And they couldn't figure out their pizza oven, and I was very hungry. I was like, if I get the pizza oven working, can I have a pizza? They're like, yes, sure! And I was like, fucking bet. That's how I got a pizza at 3 in the morning. And people thought I worked at the bar. We were there for a friend's 21st birthday. The girl I was dating at the time was such a fucking schmuck, and she was so goddamn miserable. But the friend whose birthday it was and I were having an absolute blast. Everyone else was kind of like, I don't know about this. We were having the fucking times of our lives. Fuck 'em. Alright, so this is browning up pretty nicely. I'm gonna check. I don't think I have anything else crazy going on. Yeah, basically we just have to wait until this is browned up. It is getting there. We're about halfway there, I'd say. I have to drain it and set it aside. I have a bowl for that, and then basically I'm just gonna form these out. I don't think we'll start the mochi yet. I think I just want to truck through the empanadas, and then we'll do the dango. After this, I don't know, maybe we'll do some power wash really quick. I didn't expect me to go through this, but then again, we still have another probably at least hour of this. We'll do some community night. We have open Jackbox, we have open golf with your friends. So, like, in high school, I used to definitely spend a lot of time at diners. This was, I want to say, about 2006 to 2008 or 9. I used to hang out at diners until like 3, 4 in the morning. Food was still pretty damn good. Depended where you went, though. One of my really good friends growing up actually worked the overnight shift at a diner. Her name was Anastasia, and her coworker was Carol. The chef was Jimmy. And we just used to hang out and bullshit. Because, like, I'm a fucking chronic insomniac, so we just hang out, talk shit, and people watch. Carol, I guess, is still kicking it. She was probably one of the toughest women I've ever met in my fucking life. I've literally watched her physically move 250-pound men out of a restaurant by herself. Anastasia, I believe, is still married to her high school sweetheart. They moved cross country. He had a military job. I think they actually live in Washington now. Jimmy, I don't know. My Spanish at the time wasn't good enough to really connect with Jimmy. Besides, Jimmy, these home fries are fucking amazing. Yeah, I was just to hook it up real good with the home fries. Alright, that's almost browned up. I'm a huge Tom Waits fan. Absolutely love Tom Waits. If you don't know who Tom Waits is, I can only describe his voice as something that was born, soaked in bourbon, left to hang dry in a smokehouse for 3 months, and then drugged down a public access road for a few months. Highly recommend Swordfish Trombones. I took a particular liking to the album that God's Away on Business was on. And a big fan of The Piano Has Been Drinking. I forget which album that was off of as well. But Nighthawks is really good. Really fucking good. Very classic. The best way to describe it is kind of vaudeville meets old jazz. Yeah, what's up, dogs? Waffle House and I have a very interesting story. The last time I went to a Waffle House, I almost died on the fucking shitter. But if you like to be inebriated or sober, you don't have to be drunk or fucked up. But if you enjoy having mediocre food and watching a If you want to go to a restaurant where 90% of the work staff is on work release and is willing to fight over literally fucking everything and get a free show while you eat, check out Waffle House. I have never had a normal Waffle House experience where you go in, sit down, and eat. There's always a fight, either between the patrons or the cook staff and the wait staff, or a fight just breaks out in the parking lot. That's just kind of how it goes. Yo, what's up, Sunday? Yeah, I live in Philly, but I've traveled a good bit across the country. I went to school literally 10 minutes from Central Maryland. I've spent some time on the West Coast. Visited Canada. I've been to Texas. I've been to Florida. Spent a lot of time in New Jersey as a kid. Spent a pretty extensive amount of my college years in Maryland. Driven through Ohio a few times. Alright. This beef is brown. Turn this off. I'm gonna try and drain just a little bit of the grease from this because I don't want it ruining our fucking dough. Don't want to let all of it go because there is a good bit of the seasonings in there. You'll see a little smoke, don't worry, it's just grease. Alright, I have a container for this. Yes, I did spill a little bit, that's okay. A little bit of patience, everything can be solved. Okay, so that's gonna be our filling. All right, cool. One of the reasons I also kept a little bit of grease in the pan there. Oh, fuck off, you'll be all right. Distribute some of this juice back in there, and a little bit of beef, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna use that to start making this kind of a base, which has some of this tomato paste here, and oh, vegetables. I gotta chop up some veggies real quick. Tomato paste, vinegar, cumin, chili powder, oregano, salt, garlic, peppers, and onions. How much of each am I looking for here? 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons. All right, yeah, okay, I got this. All right, tomato paste. It's gonna go in. This is basically just gonna get roasted down. So it's gonna add like a tomato flavor to it. The fact that it's a paste means that it's very, very concentrated. Call that like 1-ish. And that should be our second. I really wish they'd make tomato paste in better sizing for most recipes, because they always have either not enough or too much. You know what? I'm gonna throw an audible here. I'm gonna hit this with apple cider vinegar. That'll give it a little bit of a flair. I'm gonna grab a cutting board and we'll get to work on these bell peppers. And the onion. I think I'm just gonna go for a decent dice and just turn that back on low so it doesn't get too chilly. And we're here real quick. Okay, I need a bell pepper out of the poblano. Let's go with this nice little yellow boy here. I'll grab the onions in just a second. All right, I have a cutting board. All right, knife skills, children. Always curl. Shout outs to Imp for the knife as well. I'm gonna take the top right off of this, pull out the middle, and then these white pieces that are kind of flimsy and don't feel like actual flesh, you want to get rid of these because otherwise they're just going to be bitter, not taste great. So that's going to come out here. I'm just going to kind of cut right through this. I don't want the bottom pit of this, so I just kind of cut around it. Easy. Yo, have a good one, Robin. Thanks for spending some time with us. Be well. Try and stay cool. Nice cool shower. A wet kerchief, perhaps, around the neck. And I'm going to start getting this shit in here. Now, I don't want to make these too big because this does have to go into a dough filling. So, I'm going to pop the top out of that as well. Oh, I'm down. Almost sliced my arm open by accident there. Should probably be paying a little bit more attention. This is a newer knife, so I haven't had a chance to really get comfortable with it super yet. So it takes me a couple of uses with kitchen equipment to kind of get used to like the length and knowing exactly where everything is. Being as I talk with my hands, like most people. Extract this bitter yellow part here. Little strippy boys. We'll check in on chat in just a second here. Let me just try and get these in the pan, then I can start working on the onion. The amount of pepper I've thrown on the floor today has been quite impressive. That part's from me. one easy way to keep all of your fingers attached while you're doing knife work is what they call the old bear claw method. And basically what you're gonna do is just kind of curl your knuckles over. But you don't want to be out here like this. You want to kind of curl. So at worst case, you're just gonna skin the tip of your knuckle instead of taking part of your fucking finger off. Alright, so that is looking really fantastic already. Good coloration, yellow and red. Yeah, always keep your knives sharp. I am quite an old school fan, so I actually use a strop. There are a couple of knives that I have in my arsenal that are getting old, and I occasionally have to whetstone them. That's on the other side of the kitchen. But yeah, I don't use like automatic sharpeners or shit like that. I'd rather do it by hand because I have a bit more control. The other thing is I do have a few different knife profiles. What does that mean? Well, not all knives are at the same angle. Japanese knives are generally a sharper angle, whereas American cooking knives and German cooking knives are a bit broader in their strokes. Things like cleavers also have a different blade angle than, say, a regular utility knife, or paring knife, boning knife. So the knife game in the kitchen is definitely not one size fits all. I have a full knife set there. I have the good knives are up here. I have the Schmidt Bro. This is one of my favorites, actually. This was a gift from one of the stream patrons. This is a global G11 utility knife. This thing's fucking sharp as fuck. Like, this thing is terrifyingly sharp in the fact that I can actually feel, like, it catches on my fucking fingernails. Like, even, not like, oh, I'm cutting, like, if it gets close and grazes it, it catches the fucking knuckles. Or the fingernail. This is one I definitely take extreme caution with because of how fucking sharp it is. These are available on Amazon. They are, for people that don't know how much cooking equipment is, they might seem pricey. I think this one's like 80 or 90 bucks. You keep it sharp, it'll fucking literally last forever, and it's literally the sharpest knife I've ever used. It just fucking glides through everything. Okay. I do need garlic, but I am going to start adding heat to that. Let me grab some garlic. No, excuse me. It's quite hungry. Yeah, I'd recommend the Global. I'm not a big fan of Amazon, but the Global knife is really good. Like, at minimum, I'd recommend get yourself, like, a decent paring knife, which is, like, good for utilities, for peeling, for shit like that. And I'd probably recommend, like, a good utility or chef's knife. This is a Santoku. It's about 6.5 inch blade. Those are always really good. This is the Global, technically is a G4. This is a, as you can see, fucking stupid razor sharp. That is a these are both Japanese angled blades, so I think the cutting angle on them is about 15% as opposed to like 20. They're nice, but generally with blade angles like that, you have to take care of them and strop them a bit more often. I'll probably do that once we're done quick, just to kind of showcase how it works. I do have to, I'm trying to remember where my knife oil is. I think it's just right under the sink. Alright, garlic going in. Neither of us mind fucking big chunks of garlic. So, away she goes. I'll probably just roll the dough out right on the countertop, to be frank. Yeah, HelloFresh is not bad if you can afford it. I'm a big fan of just grocery shopping because I am the greatest male wife that has ever existed. I'm just waiting for the world to recognize it. Alright. I've added some heat here, and then we're also looking for chili powder, cumin, oregano. We'll bring back the Old Bay too, because that's basically literally what I'm putting in here. I'll leave it out. I did. Basically, I just want to cook these down until they're tender, and then I'll mix everybody together. In the meantime, I'll show you a little bit about stropping really quick. There it is. Okay. So what I do have in here already is some honing compound, and normally this is used for industrial equipment, but it just works really well on keeping steel sharp. We're going to take some of this and just going to kind of rub it in there. Basically, it's called loading the strop. And hopefully, without ruining this wonderfully white maid outfit, I'm going to take some of this knife oil here. And I'm going to rub it in. Rub it in. I want basically this to kind of meld into it. See, it's kind of going from just like little seams into it to a nice smooth paste. Let this dry for a second, and then I'll probably wipe most of the excess off, because I don't want to fuck around. So it should look like this. I use green compound. I know there's a bunch of different preferences. I haven't found a difference between fucking any of them. Does it keep knife sharp? Yes. Okay, that's all I need to know. So this shouldn't take too long. Like I said, I just need to let that dry a little bit. Normally, I just let it full dry. I'm kind of a bit in a hurry, and I don't really care. These knives are actually fairly sharp, so this is just going to be a little bit of a maintenance through pass, so wave it around. The old yowie paddle. But you can make one of these at home. Just get yourself like a decent piece of leather from wherever and just glue it to a fucking block of wood. Pretty easy, right? Anyway, any questions, concerns, commentary so far? The empanada should be done pretty soon. Basically, I'm just going to finish cooking this all together, and then we'll roll everybody out. Mix all of this shenanigans together, and it should just get filled right in, and then whatever doesn't fit into all the dough I have, well, that's just leftovers, baby. That becomes fucking rustic tacos. Anything that has onions, peppers, and tomato immediately is rustic. You can see this is already starting to dry up pretty nicely. Get some dry patches in there, which is good because that means this leather also needs to be hydrated. Now, the skill of honing and stropping and sharpening knives does take a little bit of manual dexterity and some precision, so my recommendation, start on shitty knives you don't care about until you get confident with your skills, know what you're doing, and then step up to the big boy league. This is pretty good. It's starting to get kind of slurry and tasty, which is where I want it. We'll bring the beef back in, and that'll really add some extra moisture to it. I'm just gonna paper towel this. Yeah. Alright, most of that is taken care of. I'm gonna anchor this a little bit here against something solid like, hey, a countertop. very gently bring the actual... There we go. We'll do it this way. I'm going to bring the blade towards me. And this is going to be at roughly a 15-degree angle. Because basically I just want to make sure all the little micro edges on this knife are all pointing in the same direction. That's kind of what keeps it sharp. Have a nice even pressure all the way along the length of the blade. And as you can see, there's little green deposits. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's little green deposits along the length of the blade. Basically where it's moving things in the correct direction. Flip it over and do the same. I don't have to spend hours doing this. Just literally like 10-15 strokes after every use. And it should stay sharp enough pretty much to slice through fucking paper. This thing is a fucking animal. Do the same with this bad boy. There we go. Hi, I'm Kios. I'm really into super fucking obscure hobbies. Like knife sharpening. However, I always wanted to be fairly self-reliant as a child. But that should be good enough. Get some test paper here. Make sure this doesn't have my address or personal information on it. Kind of does. Okay. Either way, can't see this side, but ta-da! That's why you do it. Yeah, is it that bad, Anna? While we're here, now I got some sizzle. The beef can come back to the party. And I want to get these all nice and mixed up, because all the beef and the vegetables, they want to be friends. And we'll let these simmer and kind of cook together for, 4 or 5 minutes, and then it'll be time to get all the dough taken care of. Then we gotta make the dango, which actually shouldn't be that difficult. It's literally just roll balls. Mix flour, water, make ball. Also, thank you for the follows earlier. Super. I hope you're having a terrific time tonight. Based off of all the streamers participating, that's fucked up. Fuck that, dude. That literally incentivizes no one except the largest streamers to do it. So, fuck off, Genshin. Mihoyo can suck my dick. Alright, I'm gonna just wipe some of the oil off of this and hang these back up. Not the oil, but the sharpening, polishing compound. Just fucking cut right through this. Fuck's sake, man. Alright, I'm gonna get this out of the way and then we're gonna have to start working on this dough. I'm gonna turn the heat off. There's gonna be a lot of residual heat there. Shouldn't be a big deal. That's unfortunate, I don't know. Fuck that noise, dude. Phone. Yes, I need directions. Oh, there was supposed to be 2 peppers in here. Oh, well. That was a bigger one.
every 4 computers now have primary control.
Get that going over there, and then our finished mix is going to come in back into that. So let me take a taste test to this. It should probably be pretty good. It's ground beef and seasonings with peppers and onions and garlic. That's pretty good. Actually, gonna keep that going for a little bit longer. Alright, let's take a look at our dough. You firmed up pretty nice. Let's go. Alright, do I have all-purpose flour? I do. Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna work on the countertop because that's like literally the easiest thing right now. So, little flour, make sure nothing sticks. This actually cleans up surprisingly well. We did this the last time I tried to make pierogi. Grab this extra flour here. Beautiful. It's actually really soft dough. And the directions say about 1/4 inch thick. And I'm basically just going to cut rounds from it. I'm going to move all of my beverages. I'll check back on chat in just a second. Let's just get through rolling this all out and figuring out what we have to work with. The answer is probably more dough than I fucking thought and or needed, considering it's just continuing to spread. Also, this is why I clean the countertops, so I can use it as a work surface. Alright, that's not bad at all. So these should be pretty simple to work with. Basically, I'm just going to put the filling in, like cut around. Actually, what I could just do, honestly. Now, traditionally, you want to seal these with a fork. Again, much like a pasty. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fucking make a couple of big boys and I'm just going to throw them on a paper plate, yeah. Nope. We have one empanada. It's not beautiful, but there it is. I'll probably just fill up another one here. You know what? Let's be smart about this. I'm gonna literally slice this dough and fucking toss it right in and re-roll it. It is quite a sticky dough. I'm okay with that. Oh no, I've blown a hole in it. Not me quickly applying patches to my dough. These are going to be quite hideous. This is going to be the best one, I'll tell you right away. Alright, so there's that. I'll try and fit one more in here. Definitely going to have some leftover beef.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Now, forgive me, I am starving.
Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I think the heat might be affecting it because the meat filling is still warm. Alright then. Not sure what to do about this now. I'm sure there's something I can do. I don't know what. Yeah, alright, so I'll get like 3 out of these. Look, all I gotta do is get 1 to plating, right? Save this mixture. Actually, that would be good for pasta. I do have a Sunday sauce that I do have to make. This is like basically it. Just simmer it in some tomato sauce and we're good to go. Alright, so this shit out of the way, and we'll get ready to start frying. Fabulous. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this fucking mess, to be honest. Yeah, what's up, Rian? Yeah, exactly. Killjoy gets it. Yeah, may as well, I know. No Dango yet. We've been working on empanadas. Yeah, considering this is still in a mixing bowl, it does not count as, it doesn't count as actual food. I'm gonna say, Kios, how do you stay so thin when all you do is eat? No, the answer is all I eat is basically protein and fucking vegetables. Alright. Because of how sketchy this is gonna be, I'm gonna do this very gently, very little bit of oil. It's gonna be a shallow deep fry, and then we'll work on the mochi. I hope the mochi goes together very easily. I'm sorry, Dango. But we will figure it out together. I just might throw that in at the end and see what happens. Maybe we get like a nice fried ball of meat. Great, we'll put our stuff away. Hey friends, I'm back over here. I forgot there's official outfit. I'm more worried about the official cosplay, dog. You kidding me? I want to rock the fuck out of that. Anyway, thank you all so much for the follows and the big raids from our friends Vanity Fox, as well as Cotton Dandy Floss. I am Kios. It's an absolute honor to be streaming for y'all tonight. We do, after this, have some golf with your friends, some Jackbox perhaps. If you want to join us, feel free to check out the... I haven't seen one yet, Ano. Unfortunately, just the original. Anyway, if you want to join us, play games with us, feel free to pop into the Discord. I don't like pinging people, so literally you can come in, and as long as you don't like want any pings, you won't get any except once a week for the schedule. That's about it. If you want to see what we've been up to previously, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube. It is a fabulous, fabulous archive of streams, speedrun tutorials, cooking streams, my moto vlog as I do ride motorcycle, and some random shit that I can't stream to Twitch. If you need a computer and you're in the US, check out our friends at Skytech. And that is the stream wish list. Some cosplay, some components, stuff to make the stream better. More cosplay stuff. I'm currently finishing up the Kuja cosplay. I just need to do a little bit of sewing. That should be ready to shoot. What else? That's really all I have to share. I'm not very good at shilling myself. That was good though, right? Really? The one tweet that I post that goes viral is the one where I complain about people asking me if I'm streaming when I'm in other people's streams? 90% of the time the answer is yes. I'm a speedrunner. I don't pay attention to the game that I actually run. I like hanging out with my homies as much as I can. Enjoy your lurk. And nice maple emote. We like... Submissions for RPG Limit Break are open. Let's fucking go, baby. I will get to those while we work today. But yeah, would definitely love to play some games with you all later. But yeah, so let's wrap up the empanadas. Basically, all they need to do is just fry, and that should be it. And then we will do the dango, which shouldn't take too long. It's literally just mixed dough with hot water. Add a little. Also, it's very hot here, especially in the kitchen. I am sweating like a fucking whore in church. All right, I've cooled off a little bit. Let's get back in there. Alright, so basically I'm just waiting for this oil to get hot enough. How do you check if oil's hot enough to fry shit? Well, that's a great question. Very gently, I'm gonna drip some water into the pan. There is no spattering, there is no splashing, there is no violent reaction. It's not hot enough yet. There's your answer. So, we'll wait. Anyway, how are you, chat? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you hungry? I'm fucking starving. Thanks for asking. But yeah, we'll do this. We'll do the Dango. Should hopefully be ready to go for community night by like 9. I'm hoping that gives me a full hour to fuck around and get everything complete. Which I think should be about right. Just woke up, must be nice. Yes, you touched the hot oil. Because most of you are degenerates, I had to wear fucking boots. Also, these booties are fucking comfy as shit, so fuck. The thigh highs have zero traction in the kitchen. Just like the internet forums. Exactly, Nora. Exactly. It's pretty close, though. So it just bubbled off the water that I put in there. It's pretty close. Not sure if that sound's picking up on the mic, but it's kind of where I want it. Very, very gently and gingerly going to... Perfect. I have very, very light bubbling. Exactly what I wanted. Honestly, I think only 2 of these are salvageable. I might try and bake the other 2 and just kind of see what happens. Very gently going to lay away from myself. And to assist with this, I'm going to take some tongs and I'm going to start gently basting some of this hot oil over the top. So the top of this can cook a little bit, so it's not all mush when I go to flip it or grab it. So, it's not popping, it is, however, giving a nice little sizzle. What I want to see. I want this to gently cook. I don't want to flash fry the shit out of this. This dough is, as one would say, quite moist. So I want it to coat the bottom nice and evenly and get that cooked, and then we'll flip it over and deal with it. I can maybe try and get that one in, but that looks like a fucking shit show. These will be the 2 nice ones that I'll take photos of. I'm just going to let them do their thing. I can understand why people deep fry these immediately, as opposed to just the top. But basically I'm just looking for it to get crisp and a nice golden crust here. And I want to avoid sandwiching air underneath it. I have these sealed pretty nicely, so hopefully they don't bubble up. But I can move them now pretty freely, and they're starting to get a little bit firm, which is what I want to see. Very, very gently, because I don't want to smash the edges on these either, because they're very poorly seasoned, because I don't work with dough that often. Honestly, I'll just probably bake the other 2 and see what happens. I'm just going to do that by fucking sight, so fucking 375 it is. It's going to get very hot in here. I'm going to be a sweaty mess. I will be cranky. Fine. Did it all for the cooking. Come on! Anyway, any Limp Bizkit fans in the chat? Yes you were, Anno. Yeah, this is actually on wheels. It's a fucking cart. Yeah, these are empanadas. Empanadas are like basically a fried pasty. Very gingerly. Oh no, that was a horrible mistake. Nope. Add more heat. This might be a two-handed operation here. I need this to flip these. Okay. Yeah, so these are definitely going to take quite a while because it's not super hot. I'm going to slowly add heat. It is a soft golden brown and a bit flaky on the top, which is good. But I want these like full golden brown. So I'm going to let this one sit for probably at least another 2 minutes. This one's going to have to get flipped over at least twice. Taking my time with this. First time going, I can take my time. Not a big deal. Those, I'm just going to fucking bake and hope we get something useful out of it and not waste a bunch of dough. Yeah, it's basically empanadas are just Latin American pasties, really, in a sense of the word. Yeah, I've only been running in 720p until I get the graphics card issue sorted out. Hopefully 1080p 60 streams coming soon, and then the camera quality will make sense. You'll be able to see every crease and wrinkle in my clothing. Boy, is it fucking hot. Christ the fuck alive. I unloaded the dishwasher. I'll have to put the dishwasher back. Alright, we're gonna give this baddie a flip here. Oop, that's not sealed. That's for certain. Will be once we're done, though. Hopefully. I'm hoping. They're definitely not sealed. I did not do a good enough job sealing these. Yo, Momo! Hi, Momo friend. What's up, Ed? Momo, how are you? How was your stream? You're just in time. I'm finishing up these very poorly formed empanadas, and then we're gonna make some dango together. Get a shout out for our good friend Momo. What's going on, friend? Is it because the cat boy maid is making dinner? Is that what this is about? Man, chat, you're all bad at hiding what you're into, let me tell you. Hell yeah. Yo, Angel, yeah, empanadas slap. They're basically just like a full meal wrapped in dough. This is my first time making empanadas. It's going not great, but it could have gone worse. I have at least 2 that I can work with. They're not sealed perfectly, but they're starting to crisp up and get nice and brown. The filling is totally fine, but I will generally leave this to Abuelita. There's not enough Hispanic in my blood to make this shit work. Well, you can always check the YouTube after I post it to this. But, hi friends, I'm Kios. I mainly do speedruns, cooking streams like twice a month. Generally it's RPGs, just lots of RPGs. Definitely, if you haven't followed Momo, give her a follow. I'm gonna go toss her a shout out real quick. Condor, stop licking your asshole, I'm making dinner.
Works better if I type it right.
But there is where you can find Momo, fabulous cosplayer. Big fan of the Draco Near series. He is an absolute treasure. Definitely check him out. I'm going to try and bake the other two that I have and hope that that works out. I think my biggest issue is the dough's a little bit too doughy, a bit moist, if you will. Think of these more as like freeform pasties than empanadas, and it all makes sense. That is actually what I'm looking for. I'm going to hit this on the bottom a little bit longer, and I think these two will be done. They are not the prettiest. That oil is still very fucking hot on my skin. But those are empanadas. Ugly, hideous, not properly sealed, but empanadas nonetheless. We take the W's we can find in this house, or there are not many. Alright, I'm going to get this other one ready to bake. I'm just going to kind of keep it in there and kind of see what happens. But yeah, if you have any questions for me, any questions for the stream about what I do, what we're doing tonight, what we're planning on doing, why I'm here, why I look like this, feel free to ask. I'm quite an open individual, if that was not apparent. Yeah! Yeah! And then this fucking, oh god, it's gotten worse. This will be fine. No one fucking pay attention to that. It didn't happen, you didn't see it. But that should be good to go. Look, they'll bake and we'll get something out of them. Will it be edible? I don't know. It's not very often that I entirely fail in the kitchen. We don't make mistakes, just happy accidents. My dad says that about me a lot. Someone redeem the air horn and then clip it. Thanks. Myself? Thank you! Alright, I'm going to declare these done because it smells like cooked dough. What I'm going to do is grab some paper plates and a fuck ton of paper towels. Because these are going to need to drain. Very, very gently. Ah, yeah, that's nice and fucking hot, right in my fucking face. Oh, by the way, I do use big boy and girl and ladies and gentlemen language. Hope that doesn't offend anyone. If it does, well, you're kind of fucked, aren't you? Alright, that's done. That gets turned off. I'm just gonna fucking eat these bitches right in there. And I'll fucking check in on them at some point. But yeah, there we go. Enjoy these bad boys. Golden brown and flaky. There you go. There's your money shot. Kidding, that's weird. It's food, please. But yeah, it's not awful. Not awful for my first time ever trying to make empanadas, like with no idea of what the fuck I was doing. So we'll call that a W. We're gonna let those chill for a little bit. I'll cut one open, and we'll give you some like ASMR. Just right in the microphone, right there. It's literally just a fucking blue snowball. It's nothing fancy, I promise. All right, so Dango time. I just have to remember that that's hot as shit and radiating. Oh damn! You found the air horn button again. Yeah, you've never heard Ladies and Gentlethems? It's one of my favorite. The other good one is from my buddy Bob. Guys, Gals, and Non-Binary Pals. Or you could say Ladies, Gentle Them, and the Non-Binies with the Heinies. If they rockin' Fat Dumpy. Fat Dumpy appreciator here. Yeah, so. I think what I need a little bit of sanity. And for that to cool the fuck down, because it's fucking hot as shit. Alright, Dango Recipes. I do have matcha. I do have red food coloring around somewhere, and I do have powdered sugar. So I do have the main 3 flavors of Dango. But as far as I know, it's literally just flour with flour. Flour and water, basically. Okay, that's not the one. I don't have any tofu. Dango Recipes. So I have gluten-free flour. It is not Joshinko or Shiratamiko. I don't know, it's just literally sweet rice flour. That's what I could find. Alright, so I will need boiling water. Thank you. Okay, Google, set a timer for 25 minutes. Okay, Google, set a timer for 25 minutes. You're on the other side of the fucking house! Alright, whatever. Ferret cam might be compromised for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about dipping sauces. Just let me know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Thank you. Okay, so realistically, I could probably cut this in half. Three, 6, 2, 6, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6. So at 1.5. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking wing this, because I think that's our best option. Realistically, it's our best option. So, I'm gonna be working with hot water here, so we'll get the metal bowl out. Hello, friends. Oh, Christ. No grip on that whatsoever. So all I have to work with is this is sweet rice flour. So hopefully this works. It has potato starch and tapioca starch in it. So it should be at least bindy enough. I'm covered in fucking vegetable shortening right now. I'll check back in chat in just a second. I just need to get my hands free. And not covered in, like, basically lubricant. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Perfect. Alright. Alright, let's get everything clean and wiped off here. Yo, what's up, Lich? Good to see you. Alright, did I miss anything in chat? Y'all need to read back to me. Alright, so we're gonna do like 1.5 cups of this, and then I'm just gonna add hot water until it kind of forms a dough. Hopefully it works. Take a look at the empanadas in a little bit here. I do have some confectioner's sugar we're going to add here. We'll have to reseal this. Then I need to get this hot water started. Ah, yes, peeing ASMR, my favorite. Put out the kitchen scale. Sweetener there. And I'm going to start mixing this with a spoon. Hopefully that's enough. I want it to get kind of sticky. Probably need more water than this. I just realized I have nowhere to put these, so we'll kind of figure it out as we go. It is definitely getting sticky. Good thing. Actually, if I hit this first shot, I'll be quite impressed. Yeah, this is about right. I'll be a son of a bitch. Look at that. Perfect. Alright, let me grab, you know what? This will be fine for now. Then basically all I have to do is just fucking boil these. I mean, obviously I need to flavor some of them and color some of them, but they'll just get boiled. And that's that. They'll float to the top. That was fucking brilliant, if I say so myself. Hey, what's up, Mongo? Good to see you. I can't believe I did that basically first. I could use like a little bit more water. But this is exactly the texture that they should. Well, just a little bit more. Beautiful. Oh, come on, Bet. Alright, we'll do some of these with matcha, basically. I'll basically re-roll them with a little bit of matcha powder. Some of these will get some food coloring. Oh, that one's a little bit moist. Waka, how are you? I saw you were playing Power Wash with Mew earlier. I love Power Wash. I was thinking of coming back to it today. Seeing the updates and everything that they added. Fucking time save! May have added a little bit too much water now. Again, I don't know if this is the right combination of flours, but, you know, we'll give it our best shot. That's all we can do. These are just gonna have to stay in the bowl. Alright, so what I'm seeing is I have a bunch, and I'm just going to make one really big one. That can go there. Let's taste some of this. That's not bad. My hands are absolutely coated with this shit, though. Oh my god, get it off. If you've ever worked with, like, liquid latex, this is what it feels like, basically. It's very slimy. Alright. So I think all I have to do is just basically boil these, and then put them on bamboo skewers. Like, that's pretty much it. I actually needed to... Well, I did fuck up a bit. We'll figure this out real quick. Dango. Alright. Let's make the matcha boys really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smash all these back together. But I'm going to roll it around in some matcha powder first. Basically, I'm just going to smash these back together, clump up all this matcha powder. Also trying not to overwork this because it's starting to lose its texture. Alright, we got some matcha boys, some plain boys, and then we'll get the food color boys. Try one of these cooked. Oh, there's a rice flour. Really lazy on how I want to do these other ones here. So, red food coloring. I've spent more time this stream washing my fucking hands than anything else. But good dexterity here. Keep rolling it within your hand. So I have mildly green, mildly pink, and then just the old white boys. Let me rinse this off because I don't want to fucking stain my goddamn maid's outfit. Never hear the end of it on the internet. Gaming. This is absolutely top tier male wife gaming. Alright, so I already got a pot with some boiling water in. Alright. I'm just gonna do these small batch, to be honest.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, try being the one having to do this. I have to reassemble the kitchen and clean up after this. Okay. Pot going on the back. As far as I know, should be all we need. Oh, they made a matcha paste first. I don't give a shit. I can just eat raw matcha. I don't give a shit. Okay, so I need one more bowl. Basically, they're gonna boil, float to the top, and then I'm gonna chill them in very fucking cold water immediately. And that's it. They go on skewers. Just need some cold water here. Need to refill my water. Okay, so that'll be my cold water. I don't think I have any loose bamboo sticks, but I do have these nifty, super shiny metal Dango boys, so chopsticks rather. So they'll be on rainbows. Let's go. Let's go, lesbians. Oh yeah, my phone's super fucking nerdy. It's the FF9 Mogmail sound, and then text messages and like important notifications are the Near Automata mail sound. I have to reseal that bag, empty that. But yeah, we're almost done. Let's take a look at these empanadas real quick. That dough is right where it needs to be, and the filling is perfect. Absolutely. That sounds good, Blanco. What's it taste like? Well, the dough, instead of using water, is chicken stock. So it has like a nice sultry, salty flavor to it. And the mixture is like a ground beef with apple cider vinegar, tomato paste, onion, bell pepper, garlic. Nice little hint of cumin in the background as well. Really bringing that flavor back down to its earthy root. All right, we have almost boiled. We're gonna do white, green, then pink, obviously. So I can get into the maid outfit. The worst part is getting out of it. But yeah. Hopefully you like to play with my balls in a little bit. We'll go golfing. Joke of the night. Heyo, thanks for the follow. But yeah, not a problem. I'll probably be here for another fucking I'll be here for at least another, God, probably 5-6 hours. Alright, I have boiling. We'll take our first test subject and go in. And they should kind of float as they're done. The whites are going to be a little bit lumpy. Okay, most of us are. Hey! I didn't say that. You didn't hear. Gonna get my professional Catboy slotted spoon. I'm just gonna wait for them to float, basically, to make sure they're not cooking to the bottom of the pan, as some of them did settle. I think I might have an ice cube I can toss in this water. I do. Alright, these shouldn't take too long. About 2 minutes. How are you tonight, chat? Hopefully you're hungry. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Definitely a big shout out to all the gifted subs, the regular subs, prime subs. Basically, those contributions go to your cooking votes, and I cook whatever wacky shit y'all end up wanting, as long as it's not too ridiculous. Big boy! I have no idea if this is actually going to cook. It'll be hilarious if it does. This has the right texture. Very slick. Don't know if those are cooked enough, but you know what? They're good enough for now. How about that? Those are particularly lumpy, but that's okay. We'll do the green boys next. In the meantime, you ever ask yourself, Kios, I've heard you listen to music. I know what type of stuff you're into. Is what you're playing now stuff you're into too? Yep. This one's gonna take a while because it's big. Hello, what's up, Sky Pirate? Good to see you. We have empanada, if you're hungry. I'm not very good at making them, first time, but they taste good. That's what matters. As long as it tastes right, it's fine. Case in point, the dango's a little lumpy as opposed to fluffy, but we're getting there. The next two batches should be good. I did not make the matcha a paste. I literally just rolled it right into it. I like matcha powder. I like its bitterness, so I didn't need to like make it into a paste or anything. But I hope you're doing well, friend. How are you? Oh, the empanadas taste great. They just look a little hideous. I'm trying to bake a few off because the dough kind of ripped through. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but it should be fine. It'll just be ugly. Okay. Next going in, we have our matcha powder boys. Will be accented green. And then we'll finish with the pink boys. 54, these should be done by 56. One sec, I have to go fix that one. Alarm going off directly next to the parrot's head. She has no fucking clue whatsoever. No cares in the world. Oh, Nora, I bet you're a big fucking cutie. Dandy said you're quite the looker. Alright, let's see what's up with Big Boy Dango. No, it's cooked through. Nice. Oh wow, that's cooked perfectly through. Perfectly chewy, but not like really disgustingly gross. There's a little bit of stretch in it. It's good. Not overly sweet. That's perfect. That's exactly the texture of it. Very similar texture to like mochi. Ketchup, mustard, sriracha, mirin, curry. That sounds really good. It to be honest, that's not too far removed from most kind of Asian style sauces. So spicy ginger mustard. Yeah, that's fine. That sounds really good. Alright. Pink boys going in. Yeah, so I didn't make a matcha paste, so it's not going to look super green, and the flavor's not going to be super consistent, but flavor's there. That sounds really good. Hi, Proxy. Yo, strawberry cheesecake muffins? Fabulous. Yeah, the 3600's a great processor. I used to have the 3700. Yeah, no. Burgers with any sort of kick is where it's at. I actually have this lovely Chinese mustard that I had to get. We grabbed it for some recipe we need, but this shit has such a fucking kick to it. Like, it'll blow your sinuses open, but it has tremendous flavor. Just generic, literally Chinese-style mustard. It's got, like, a great kick, but it's, like, that kind of just good actual mustard kick to it, not the American, like, manufactured bullshit. These should be good. I fucked up in the sense that I should have divided the dough properly and then, worked all these flavors in together as opposed to just roughshotting it. But not being able to work with the correct rice flour, definitely I did not want to fuck around. As you saw, the integrity of the dough started to go the second that I fucking started working it a bit too hard. Alright, so I will have to get this all fucking cleaned up. So we'll definitely need a bit of a cool down period for me to get stuff taken care of. These need to be chilled faster. Yeah, I hope everyone had a lovely week. Here are our shitty Dango. Ta-da! They don't look half bad. They're ugly. They don't look half bad. Take a nice little picture of them. And, try eating, I guess. I mean, you could. Yeah, Chinese mustard's really good. Whew, we did it. Very interested in the matcha ones. Pretty good. Andor, why are you laying next to the mixer? I'm pretty sure my tummy gonna hurt later, but like I won't die. Whew, I need to get out of this John soon. This is the one I wanted to try with the matcha. That's good. Whew. I doubt it. I'm a unique individual. I think that's the best way to describe me. Well, that ain't done yet. That was good, though. There's probably need another 5-10. Alright, friendos. Do we have any questions or concerns about the Dango or the Empanadas? Generally, Japan does not love any of that. I did not make any corn dog. But yeah, generally I'd be shunned in Japanese society because I'm covered in tattoos and piercings and have purple hair and don't fit normal gender roles. It would be, I would be quite shunned. Yeah, one sec, I can do that. Dango just literally looks the same on the inside as it does on the outside. It's a little bit. I gotta take off the cat ears. Fucking. Larry! Larry! Yeah, we game tonight, brother. In a couple of minutes, really. So the inside of the empanada is just beef, tomato,
We gaming tonight?
onion, pepper. It's just a filling, standard filling. And the dango is just pretty much the same on the inside as it is on the outside. It's a little bit stickier. So, almost fucking 5 years, Larry. Alright. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. I cannot eat too many of these fucking dango. I feel like a fucking land whale. Sheesh! Very chewy though, but that's what it's supposed to be. Japan loves texture. Alright, for my next act, you will get 5 minutes and then I gotta start cleaning this shit up. Get ready. Whew. Whew. Yeah, it's so good to see so many friends tonight. What's up, Kev? I've never been, and I'm a tourist, so I plan on being respectful and not getting into trouble. But no, a lot of what everyone sees Japan in anime and thinks that's what it is. Japan is a very conservative society. They do not like people like me. One, because I'm a foreigner, but two, I'm fucking covered in tattoos and purple hair and piercings. I don't fit their societal norms. I'm not allowed to enter certain places because of how I look. Did you know that it took until like a year ago until Japan finally had someone that wasn't straight and Japanese in their government? Like as one of their PMs? The Dango's really good. It's chewy as it should be. I'm sorry, it's just very fucking hot out there. Ugh. Yeah, it's just tough finding the right flour. It was pretty good. I don't eat a lot of like flours or starchy things. Whew. I'm quite full, really. All right, what I'm gonna do is get undressed and we'll break down the kitchen and then we'll do some gaming. Larry, if you want to ping the Discord, I don't know what we're playing, but I'm gonna start getting out of this so I'm not 8 billion. And I'll break down the kitchen and we'll chat. I unironically need help getting out of this. Yes. I'm trying to get that off. Made me realize my shoulders fucked up. Whew. Yeah. Damn. All right. Let me toss on some actual clothing and get out there and finish it up. Yeah. It's all good though. Oh, you have so much more to learn. Sorry. Wait till you get my age. Those should be fucking done. Perfect. It is hotter than a motherfucker in here. Either way. There you go, another successful cooking stream. Thank you for your contributions to that as well. And thanks for swinging through. Got a bunch of raids and hosts from our friend Zelda, and Dandy, and Fox. Alright, I gotta get to storing these away. These will honestly be fine. I just need to move some stuff. We'll get our friend the baby dishwasher out. Everyone can say hi to baby dishwasher. Baby dishwasher, best dishwasher. Christ alive. It is probably about 30 C in here right now. It's very fucking warm. I'm just gonna throw this all in the sink. Almost a fucking disaster. And we'll get baby dishwasher up, we'll fill her up. It'll be a high old time. And if you want to play games with us, we should have Jackbox or Golf with Your Friends after this. I'm not sure which people are going to prefer, but theirs will be the options. I mean, this is honestly what I normally wear out some days. I just don't really give a shit. Clothing shouldn't have gender. Does it cover my parts that society frowns upon being out in public? Yeah, alright, good enough for me. Alright. Alright, everyone get ready to say hi to Baby Dishwasher. Baby Dishwasher is a very important member of our family. She works very hard. But she is also very baby. Those of you that don't know what this is, this actually generally goes in like RVs or mobile homes. But I readapted one to work in the house. But I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, empanadas were fun. That's definitely a recipe I'm gonna have to work with a little bit more. Super comfortable with. It's more of a I generally don't like fuck around with dough too much. So like it's just my inexperience with working with dough, especially like stuff that isn't a batter but more like actually a traditional style dough. Especially one that's as wet as that. It's quite a moist dough. I need actual scrubby boys on this. I also forgot that wearing maids outfits like that kind of have a little bit of built-in corseting fucks with my slouchy posture, so now my back tingles a little bit. We'll get there. Yeah, I also have no room for a built-in dishwasher, which is shitty. We're the only apartment in this apartment complex that does not have a built-in dishwasher. Sucks to suck, am I right? But so in are the laws of tradition, whatever that means. This is just going to be filled with shit I don't want to fucking hand wash because I'm exhausted. We still have quite a bit of gaming to do later tonight, so just get it out of the way. My partner won't yeah, also, those of you that have come in and stuck around, I did mention it. Next month is a mixture of birthday and 3 years of partner status on Twitch. I'm not doing a subathon because realistically that's just stupid. One, I generally don't have the audience for it. Two, there's no real benefit for chat. Mainly because someone pushed my total number of subs that I need to unlock even one more emote to like just absolutely astronomical proportions. So instead, what I'm doing is suggesting the Throne wishlist, or just make a donation to one of your favorite charities or local charities. Put it in the name of the stream. I'm planning on giving back as much as I can to the stream. I have 3 custom keyboards that I'll be building. I'll go grab the one that we built. Yeah, I know, I hate hand washing this as well. But these are custom 3D printed. The only thing you'll have to do is get your actual keycaps, but I will let you pick your switches. I'll solder it all up, I'll assemble it, and ship it to you. So I'll be hand lubed, I'll build them on stream. I got 3 of these to give away. Should be pretty fun. We got a bunch of video game keys to give away. I have a custom dice set that I commissioned that will be out. I think Shelby's going to be crocheting some small bags and dice bags. I'm trying to work with like little crafters for like cute little plushies and stuff. Not necessarily of my stream, but like of stuff that the stream's known for. So it'll be a good time. Hopefully hang out, just kind of chill. We'll talk some shit, play games, etc., etc. And one of these bad boys. It is not the best thing that has ever existed in the world, but it is one of a kind. It is super lightweight and portable. So this should all fit by some miracle of fucking God and design. Good enough. Perfect. Sweet. Alright. One, I will need more fucking. Absolutely. I have a screaming headache, probably because I've been standing in the fucking kitchen. A billion degrees. Yay. We try and do our best to stay up on the apartment. We both struggle a lot with mental health. I work way too much at a job that literally drains me of all of my life force. I dislike my job. I work way too hard at it, and I'm underpaid for it. So that's kind of that. I've been trying to find better employment for literally a year. The total sits at, I believe, 350 applications. 87 rejections, and the rest haven't even bothered answering me. It is what it is. And hopefully things change in the future. But yeah, I think we'll go late tonight. We'll do, I would love to finish Valheim, but I don't think that's in the realm of possibility. We'll do some Jackbox, we'll do some golf. I think I might solo play the rest of Power Wash at some point. I might work on Persona, who knows? This is getting the full strong treatment. The other thing is this is definitely a lot more water efficient for me, which I'm definitely a fan of. Also, it feels so good to finally have my hair back to matching my stream avatar. I waited quite a while. Dude, I am a persona. Are you kidding me? I'm literally a real-life anime protagonist. Without all the cool shit. That's not bad. How are you, young freedom? Did you get that fucking check mark yet? You're overdue. I'm tired of waiting. Also, where's our girl Flutter been? I haven't talked to her in ages. I sent her a message yesterday, and then, like, neither of us responded. We just kind of sat there. I think we're both burnt out. Burnout may as well be my middle name at this point. Yes, I know I'm still wearing the thigh high, but I have enough energy to just barely wiggle out of the maid outfit. Alright, we'll call that a fucking victory. Damn, she's still thirsty. Oh, okay. So my biggest tattoo is this side of this one. Shoulders so fucked up. One second. Jesus Christ. One second. Hi Twitch, I am male presenting. This is not nudity. Just in the middle of something. Thank you. Right, so my biggest tattoo, cover this up, starts up on my shoulder, comes around under the armpit, into here, and then goes, well, basically all the way down, across my butt, down to, about halfway down my leg. Who is it? I don't know. Good question, huh? Alright, I need to put that away, and then basically we're good to go. I still have to break down the streaming setup for the kitchen as well. Alright, last chance for questions, because I'm going to start breaking this shit down and then we got video games to play. How is my dumpy so fat? I don't know. Just kidding. Yeah, it is. We've put probably about, I'd say about 60 to 70 hours into it. Yeah, I gotta do that before I go to bed. I'll probably do it in the middle of like golf or something. I'm very excited though. I'm hoping they take one of my runs at least. Ugh. Alright, so here's your last couple of minutes for questions. Give you 5 minutes. Other announcements. Reeling through things to discuss. Yeah, I'll be submitting TZA, SOP, 15 AMG, 15 regular. I think that's really all I have to offer RPG-wise, like, in all honesty. And those are pretty much marathon ready and good to go, have submissions. I guess I could toss in Nep Nep, bring that back. Everyone fucking hates that. I have... Proxy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are they still accepting old runs? Because if they're accepting old runs, then I probably have like 0 chance. Jesus Christ. Those runs are like 3 years old. Holy shit. What's up, DBZ? 3-year-old runs. Some people I know don't even stream anymore. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I love this shirt. It's super fucking comfy. Alright, I'm gonna start breaking shit down. Let's get ready for gaming.